Tell me what you thought about when you were gone and so alone.
Hi friends! So today, oh my god, I'm really gonna try to stop saying today I have a video because I don't like it. It just comes out that way. How's everyone doing? Christmas is in like 2 weeks, which is crazy. And then in 3 weeks, it's 2017, which is crazier. And then in like 5 weeks is the 8123 Fest, and I don't know how to keep it together. I got some new records in the month of November. I think some of them might have been the end of October / beginning of December because we're already 13 days into December, so I'm sorry. But this is technically November. Just a little side note because it's been on my mind all day. This past Friday, I went to emo night with my friend Julia. They came to New Jersey, and after going to emo night, I heard so many bands and so many songs that I have not heard in ages. Like, hands down, by Dashboard Confessional used to be one of my favorite songs when I was in like 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade, and I haven't heard that song in years, and I heard it and I almost ripped my head off. And even bands like Yellow Card and Blink-182 and stuff, and I've never been the biggest Blink-182 fan. Like, I'll admit, like, it took me a while to kind of catch on. I'm still not fully caught on, but there's certain Blink-182 songs that just, The Rock Show, they played that, it makes me go nuts. Like, I don't know, so many bands, Underoath, Taking Back Sunday, Yellow Card, Blink-182, Senses Fail, so many bands that now seeing all these songs, not live, but hearing all these songs and watching everyone freak out. Next time I go to the record store, I think I'm going to be coming home with a stack of mid-2000s punk albums. So I'm pretty sure that December, January, and February's videos for records I got this month and record collection updates will be full of those 2000s, mid-2000s, early 2000s punk bands because I had a rebirth and literally all I've been listening to all week is like Taking Back Sunday, and they brand new. They opened, like, they played 70 times 7, like, right when it started. Emo night's just fun. If you can go, go. I know it's 21 years and older, usually, but this one was all ages, which was awesome because I'm not 21, so I wouldn't be able to go to it. And it was just a lot of fun I've had in a while. It's really fun seeing everyone just let go and know all the lyrics to these bands that people, besides maybe my close-knit music friends, wouldn't know of, you know what I mean? So seeing everyone just scream the bridge of 70 times 7 by Brand New was a really fun experience. I can't imagine how it is live because I've never seen Brand New live, but I can't imagine. That must be life-changing. Anyway, enough of me rambling about emo night. I'm just telling you guys there are tons of records on my Christmas list. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up getting them this month because I'm putting my money aside for Arizona, but if I do, just expect lots of early mid-2000s punk bands to be in my collection updates in the future. So I was gonna do it in the order that I received these, but I forget a lot of the order that I received them in. So I'm just gonna start out with Flying Vinyl, VNYL, and then I'll go into the ones that I purchased on my own. There's so many that I've been dying to get, so many that I didn't even know were going to be pressed on vinyl. And yeah, I'm saying so many. I think there's like 6 here. So first I'm gonna start off with a record subscription, monthly record subscription box called Flying Vinyl. I already did a review on them and an unboxing, so check that out after this video if you wanna know more. I'm not gonna go through these records completely. I'm just gonna show them to you and talk to you about them a little bit. And if you wanna check out the video about Flying Vinyl where I go over all the records, just like click here. So the first one in this box was, they're all, disclaimer, just in case you didn't watch the Flying Vinyl video, they're all 7-inch singles, usually have 2 songs, 1 on each side. So the first 7-inch in that box is by a girl group called Honey Blood. I thought they were really good. It has a song called Ready for the Magic and another song called Babes Never Die. And I really enjoyed this one. I think this is one of the better ones in the box because I didn't know any of these when I received the box. And I don't know, if you're into like indie, grungy, like brain being fried female groups, you might enjoy this. I liked Babes Never Die better. I also think this artwork is really cool. I don't know why, but yes, Honey Blood. The second one in this box is by a band called Trams, Traams. Yes, I said it right, yeah. And this has a song called Slipping and a song called Penguin on it. Now, I said it in my review, this probably was my least favorite out of the box just because it was so different. I mean, I love different music, but it said it was Nirvana inspired, so I got all excited, and it didn't sound like Nirvana, but no one sounds like Nirvana, so like I don't know what I was thinking. But it's still good. It still has the potential to be a good indie rock band. I would definitely give them another chance. I haven't since I listened to this, but I probably should. Maybe they have other songs that I'd enjoy, but it is more of a different kind of indie rock styled sound. Not so much the indie rock I would gravitate towards, but I did enjoy it. It's just probably my least favorite out of the bunch. Next one in this box was by Fake Laugh. One side has Ice and one side has Great Ideas. I also really enjoyed this one. Once again, had a very indie rock unique alternative sound to it. Another one I could just sit and listen to. I actually meant to check out these guys outside of this box, but I haven't gotten around to it. But this one was very enjoyable as well. Another thing I'm gonna just like throw in is that these are all exclusively pressed for flying vinyl, which made me like really happy. My favorite in the flying vinyl box, Honeymoon. I just found that this was so enjoyable, so vibey, so I don't know, I just enjoyed this a lot. It has a song called Best in Town on it and another song called Summer Days, and it was just a very, I think they described it as shoegazy. That might be completely wrong, but it was something like shoegazy rock. It was just very easy to listen to. I would definitely purchase these guys if they have another album. I'd buy it on vinyl because it was just really nice to listen to, and it was definitely my favorite out of the box. And lastly, for the flying vinyl subscription, Bad Sounds, Wages. This has a song called Wages on it and a song called Banger. This was also really enjoyable. I really liked the song Banger. And this is pressed on a goldish yellow colored vinyl. It complemented the artwork really cool, I thought. I just hit myself in the face. That always happens. That always happens in these videos. Those are the records from the Flying Vinyl subscription. Now I'm going to do VNYL, which you get 3 12 inches a month with this subscription, and they curate the box for you, and this month I got 3 that I enjoy so much. Okay, so the first one I saw when I opened the box was Moose Blood's Blush. Now, I am in love with this album. You guys know I'm obsessed with Moose Blood, so when I saw they sent this to me, I was so excited. Like I said, they curate it to your music taste, so I was just kind of like really proud that they decided to send me Moose Blood because I love Moose Blood, and I just think they did a great job on Blush, and this is hands down one of the greatest albums to spin on vinyl. Just Moose Blood in general are, but this was the first out of the 3 that I unboxed from my VNYL order. Next was another beautiful album to listen to on vinyl, and that is State Champs The Acoustic Things. It's not necessarily an album, but it is a compilation of acoustics. I think I mentioned in the VNYL unboxing, which you can also check out. Click here. I will link it below. It has Elevated, Deadly Conversation, Hard to Please, Simple Existence, Easy Enough, and then 2 exclusively acoustic songs for this called Leave You in the Dark and If I'm Lucky. And it's just a great album to listen to on vinyl. It's very chill. Obviously, State Champs are more fast-paced pop punk, so it's nice to listen to it stripped back sometimes. My dog's sitting there and he just sneezed, sorry. Bless you, Brady. He's looking at me. The next artist they sent to me is a band that I've never listened to before. I've heard of them. I've seen this album cover so many times. And they sent it to me because they noticed that I liked Catfish and the Bottlemen and the Kooks on my Spotify playlist. And it is a band called The Districts, and this is the album called A Flourish and a Spoil. And let me tell you, if you like any Britishy if you like any Britishy rock and roll sounding music like the Kooks or Catfish and the Bottlemen, because that's what they base it off for me, this is for you. It's ridiculous. Like, I got this last week and I've already spun it like 30 times. Fourth and Rolling is awesome. Chlorine, Sing the Song, Suburban Smell. Like I said, I didn't know anything on this album when they sent it to me, but after listening to it, I was I was very impressed that they could do this for me. So thank you, VNYL. Those were the albums that VNYL sent me. So if you want to check out that video, I will link that below. So that and Flying Vinyl are the 2 vinyl subscriptions that sent me new records this past month. So if you're interested in checking out those videos, I will link them below, or you can click here. Moving on to the records that I picked up this past month at record stores, I ordered, etc. I'm gonna start with, I got 2 picture discs this month, which was awesome. The first one I got, I hope you can see, I'll show you anyway because it might glare, is Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack. Now, this has 2 albums, and The Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my favorite Disney movies, if not my favorite. I know that sounds super emo, and I mean, what did you expect? But my senior class went to Disney in November for the senior trip, and I did not go because number one, I saw Mayday Parade the night before they left, and number 2, there was a local gig I wanted to go to, and number 3, it was a lot of money, and I just don't really care about Disney. Don't hate me if you're a Disney person. But anyway, my friend Jack, shout out to you, I love you very much for getting me this, picked this up for me when he was in Disney because I didn't go. So this has Jack Skellington in a Santa suit, and the other side has the little children, like the little giggling trick-or-treater children. I don't know what you'd call them from the movie. And then the other disc, I don't like calling it disc, the other record has this on one side and this on the other, the villain guy. Oh my god, I used to be so scared of him when I was a child. But anyway, I think they're super cool, and apparently they're like exclusive Disney records. I have no idea, but thank you so much, Jack, for picking these up for me. I'm so happy because I actually wanted this. Like, I actually would have bought this if I went to Disney. So up next, onto the second picture disc, which, guys, it's story time for this one. This second one is Andy Black's The Shadow Side. Now, it is a record store day, Black Friday release. Let me get into this. So, record store day, Black Friday. They announced the records they were going to be selling on record store day, Black Friday, about a month ago, like before Black Friday, I don't know. And I looked at the list, and there was nothing that like I was flipping out about. So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go. It's gonna be crazy at the record store I wanted to go to. There's nothing I'm head over heels for, so I'm not gonna go. And I need to save my money anyway. But my friend Julia texted me and was like, hey, like, you wanna hang out? And I was like, yeah, like, what would you wanna do? And she's like, well, it's record store day, Black Friday. I was like, yeah, but there's nothing I think we really want or care about. And she's like, they have Andy. And I was like, what do you mean they have Andy? Like, he didn't press anything on vinyl. And she was like, she sent me the picture, and I thought it was just We Don't Have to Dance single until I got there, and it was the entire album pressed on a picture disc with Andy on it. Now, let me just show this to you. It has Andy, like, I think this was from the photo shoot, in smoke, and then the other side just has more smoke. Now, The Shadow Side was one of my favorite albums of 2016. I went to the Andy Black tour. I know he's going on tour again, but I'm not going because it's not coming to my area, and as much as I love Andy, that was the worst show I've ever been to, solely just because of the crowd. Andy was incredible. Andy, I love him to pieces. Like, I will never not love him. He did great, the show was great, but the people were incredibly annoying. The heat was crazy in the venue. Everyone was passing out. It was at a really bad venue anyway. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't wanna get like sued or something. I don't know if you can get sued for this, but like, I'm not gonna say the name of the venue, but I've been to 3 shows there. The first show I went, I saw the main there, and it went smoothly, it went perfect. Second time I went there was for Andy, and it was just the worst. This venue does not know what to do. And that's why no one goes back there, because the sound people go on and fix the mics while the bands are It's just not a good venue, but it's close, so it's convenient, so I go. And then I saw Moose Blood there, and that was kind of a nightmare too, because the guys were coming on and fixing the sound as Moose Blood were performing. It was just, Anyway, it wasn't anything against Andy. I love Andy to pieces. He put on the greatest show. It was so worth sticking out. But let me tell you, I was one of the only people up front staying up front because it was nasty. But anyway, back to the point of this. The Shadow Side was one of my favorite albums of this year, and when I heard it was like pressed on vinyl, I literally freaked. I was like, I have to go. So we went and I got it, and I'm so happy, and I've only spun it like twice because I'm really scared I'm gonna scratch it. And yeah, and I was saying all summer I was saying he should press this album on vinyl, and it happened. It happened in the best way possible. So yes, Andy Black, The Shadow Side. You can't see anything, it probably glares, but Now, next is a record by a band that I got into in November. I've listened to them before, but I went to see them in November. It was my first basement show, by the way. I've never been to like a legitimate basement show until I saw this band, and it was like in some guy's house's basement. It was really cool. Everyone was smoking pot and drinking, but it was really cool. I had a really good time. And this band is called A Will Away, and I picked up their record when I saw them. This is their EP called Bliss. They also have an EP called something, Colder Weather. I might be wrong. It has a polar bear at a window. It has a song called The Masochist's Daughter, Carousel. It's a really good EP. I think it's Cold Weather. I think I'm wrong. I don't know. But anyway, they were selling this EP. They weren't selling the other one. And this one is called Bliss. Now, as you can see, they signed it. This EP is freaking beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. It's one of my favorites to spin because it's just so like chill. It's not even chill. They have a very unique rock sound to them. It's like pop punk, but soft. It's like pop punk, but soft. And I don't know how to explain it. They are upbeat. You could definitely jam to them. Like, I don't even know my favorite on this, but I'm gonna show you what the record looks like because it is sick. This side is white with light blue splatter coming out of the middle, and wow. And wait for it. It says, doesn't matter, never mattered. That is from one of the songs on this record. I believe it's from Be Easy. If you're going to check out Will Away, I definitely recommend My Sitter, Be Easy, Play Dead, The Masochist's Daughter, Lines in the Sand. Oh my gosh, they have so many good songs, and they're actually touring with Moose Blood this spring. I should probably put that in there. I was in class, and I got a notification that Moose Blood were going on tour. I got really excited, and then I saw A Will Away are opening for Moose Blood, and I flipped. So I'm gonna be there. I'm going to Brooklyn, I believe. So if you want to check out this band, definitely do so, especially if you're going to see Moose Blood this spring, because they'll be there and they're incredible. I'm obsessed with this. Thank you so much, Julia, for getting me into them. Julia and her sister, shout out to you guys. I don't know if you guys are gonna see this, but they took me to this basement show and introduced me to this band. And I know Julia told me about them months back because they were possibly going to open for the Maine's Webster Hall show. They ended up not. And I only listened to like one or two songs. I think I listened to The Masochist's Daughter or something, but I just never really took it any further. And after seeing them and buying the album and really sitting down and giving them a chance, I've gotten so into them. And I definitely encourage you guys to give them a listen. Next, I'm going to move on to a band that is on my shirt. And no, I did not get Daisy. That is the only brand new album I don't have. Well, brand new release on vinyl that I don't have. And yes, I'm really upset about it, but I'm waiting because Daisy is my least favorite brand new release. And I kind of want the Hot Topic version that's like green. I don't really want to buy it at the record store because it's going to be black. So I'm going to wait and get the Hot Topic one. Anyway, cutting to the chase of this, it is brand new's Mean 7-inch. One side has Mean and one side has Out of Range. I love Out of Range. Out of Range is beautiful. It is hands down in my top, not 10, maybe like top 20 brand new songs. I don't know about top 10. I still have to make that video, the top 10 brand new songs. But anyway, I have been wanting this for months and months, and every time I go to the record store that always has it, they're always out of it. And finally, when I went, they had it, and I was really excited about it. I've been wanting this for a while, like I said. And the packaging is so cool. I didn't even know it was like this. It has like the fish tadpole thing. I don't know what that is. Don't hate me. And then you pull this little thing down and it has the little like skeleton thing. And I feel like you guys might know this about me, but I love clear vinyl. I think it is so cool. It is pressed on clear vinyl. I don't know what it is. I just think clear vinyl is so cool and it goes with everything and it looks cool and I like it better than any other color vinyl. So that was really exciting. I was really excited about that. I was already excited about the EP, so when I saw it was on clear vinyl, I was like, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. Now I have 2 more, and they're both by the same artist, and I am so late on one of them because I feel like I've been thinking about getting this on vinyl for so long, and I never did. And it is solely because I've never gotten obsessed with this album. I always thought it was a nice listening album, but I wasn't ever completely in love with the album. I never memorize the song names. I just listened to it when I was chilling or doing homework or whatever. And then I was like, Soph, you know what? Just get it. Because you always listen to it in the background of things, and I should just get it. So 1 out of 2 by this band that I got is Peripheral Vision by Turnover. Now, all you hipster grunge freaks who are obsessed with this album, I know I'm so late on buying this on vinyl because I feel like everyone has it on vinyl. I might be completely wrong about that. But I just thought it was about time. And in fact, I've spun it so many times. It's just really easy to listen to. It's just one of those albums where you're gonna play it while you do your homework, or while you clean your room, or while you're just sitting on Tumblr, living your life. I don't know. And I've been really, really into Turnover lately just because I've been listening to this more as well as some of their other stuff. So I picked it up. The record itself is pressed on a reddish, purplish, and blue split vinyl. I think it's pretty cool. I really didn't care if it was colored, to be honest. I just wanted the album, but it was a nice surprise. And the last record I got this month, which is probably one of my favorites, and I'll tell you why, is Turnover's self-titled EP. Self-titled. I meant self-titled. Self-titled EP, 7-inch. I think this is my favorite Turnover release. I don't know. I was with my friend Julia, and we were at this local coffee place that always plays the best music. Like, it's literally, if you're in New Jersey and you don't know where to go to Inkwell Coffee House, because it is the coolest place ever. They play Brand New, they play Nirvana, they play Turnover, they play Moose Blood, and it's a really cool atmosphere, and they have really good food and my favorite coffee ever. So anyway, if you're in New Jersey, go check that out. You'll probably see me there because I'm actually going tonight. We were sitting there waiting to get our seat, and Sasha came on. And so I went home and listened through this EP, and oh my gosh, I wish Turnover didn't change their sound, but at the same time, their new sound is literally God sent. So I think this is my favorite one I got this month, because wait until you see what it looks like. Are we even gonna question why it's my favorite? Do you see this? It's clear, which we all know. I just explained I love clear vinyl, with purple and black, like polka dots and splatter. This is limited to 730 presses, which I don't know if it's super rare or anything. I got it off, I don't know. I just searched Turnover self-titled vinyl, and I ordered it off the first website that it popped up, but they are hand labeled and everything. This is 602 out of 730, and I don't know, Sasha and Time are 2 of my favorite Turnover songs. Even Waiting. This EP is just beautiful, so if you like Turnover and you haven't listened to this yet, you're doing yourself a disservice, because this is beautiful. And I just hit myself in the face with it again. So yes, guys, those are the records I got in the month of November. I believe some of them may be early December. Maybe that Turnover one. The VNYL ones, I don't know. So as usual, any questions, just feel free to ask them below. I always reply to my comments. Sometimes I forget to, that's why they build up and they get crazy overloaded, but like, I will reply to any questions about these records as soon as possible. And side note, if anyone knows where I can get a copy of They're Only Chasing Safety by Underoath without paying $100 billion, that would be so appreciated. If anyone has it and is selling it on Discogs or dead format or anything, let a girl know, because they played Underoath the other night at emo night, and I came home and had a rebirth. That album is incredible. And I don't know, I saw some girl post about how she got it, and I was like, oh, I gotta look that up and see like how much it's gonna be. And it was like all $100, and I was like, I'm not paying $100 for this. But anyway, if anyone knows where you can hook me up with that album, or you know who's selling it for like under $100, link me, please. It would be much appreciated if you don't get it first, because that album is monumental. But like I said, I'm on like this late 90s, 2000s punk kick this whole week, and I'm just ready to blow all my money on these records. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, any questions, comment below. Some of these have become some of my most spun records within the past month, so I really encourage you to check any of these out if you haven't already, especially that band A Will Away. They're a smaller upcoming band from Connecticut, and you really, really should check them out, especially if you're going to see Moose Blood, you're going to see them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope the Christmas season is treating you well. And I will see you guys next time. Don't know when it's going to be. I need more video ideas, but I'm thinking of doing a CD collection. Comment if you're up for that. So I will see you guys in the next video, whatever it is, and I hope you guys have an awesome week and a Merry Christmas, even though I'm gonna see you before. I'm just gonna leave. Bye.
Right now, we're just nothing funny.